So I want to take the time to thank everyone for checking out this podcast on this special day because today we have finally finalized the rebranding of this podcast series that I've been trying to decide what it's going to be for the longest. And now that you're here, I hope y'all all ready for it. The brand new name, the debut. The new name of this series is called Fit the Description. I was hoping for like a hand clap from somebody.
I muted.
Celebration.
Yeah, no hand clap here. Sorry about it. Yay! There we go.
So, anyways, yes, we finally did an entire rebranding, and we're going to try to do this a little different tonight. With that being said, let me introduce our two guests. Well, I guess not really guests, more like permanent members here, co-hosts, I guess you could call them.
I can invite some guests.
Oh, I know. We're gonna get to that. I'm gonna talk about that all right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys introduce yourselves. So
I'm James D. Evans. Second. What's good?
all right, and
Big Mike.
all right, for sure. So, anyways, I got a couple of topics I decided to pick out, and I'm not sure if we're going to get to all of these tonight. We'll see what we can do. I want to go ahead and talk about this podcast because, again, this is a rebranding. This is a brand new era of this podcast. We finally got the name of it. This is finalized. It's going to be called Fit the Description, and I wanted to go ahead and take this moment and talk about this entire thing, what it's about, what we do, and everything about it. And of course, you guys are welcome to chime in, but I just want to make sure so as we go forward, people know what this is about, what we're about, and I can always direct people back to this first, not technically this is the first podcast, but to this one, or they want to know what this is all about. Most likely, I'm just going to take up this entire part right now. So if you guys want to chime in and say your piece, you're welcome to. So anyways, let me start by saying and letting you guys know what this podcast is. And it's just simply is basically it's a bunch of various Black men, we basically come together every other week and we talk about, society, entertainment, culture, sometimes give you knowledge and just talk about whatever we want to talk about from various range and different perspectives of various Black men. If you listen to the first podcast, I actually brought this up, but I'll say right here. The reason why this was created and the reason why I came up with this is because, I was watching TV, I was watching what was going on. And one thing I didn't like is I felt like a lot of people were speaking for us, but we weren't allowed to have our own voices and able to talk for ourselves. And all these people just, I just felt like people were benefiting off of Black folks, but not really listening to how we feel about things. And I wanted to go ahead and change that. And that's what this is for. We're here to change it. So if you guys go to the YouTube channel, I want to also talk about what this OPN thing that you guys see at the beginning of all these podcasts. And that is basically a new network that I'm putting together called the Opinion Piece Network, which on YouTube will be called OPN, which that's where all these podcasts and various things are going to be on. I'm actually working on a website currently right now. It's going to be a little bit, but once that website's done, I'll give you more updates on that. I'm also working on trying to put this on various different podcasting networks. So I'm trying to see if we could get that done. So I'm looking at, putting on iTunes and Spotify. And so we're trying to figure that out. So basically you guys could just get the shows wherever you want to go to. The other thing that we're talking about, we're trying to figure out how to do it is we're also talking about doing a live show where, you guys, whoever listens to this can actually be involved. So that's something else that we're trying to work on. So again, this is some future stuff. And also expect a rotating cast of characters going forward. This is the cast for right now, but we're definitely going to try to, basically build it up and try to bring in more people, various people. So you'll see us for like the first couple of episodes. This will be kind of the same crew, particularly probably one other person, but probably in the near future, we're going to change that. So don't be worried when you start seeing, my bad. Don't be worried when you start seeing new faces. and just different people that you never seen before. That's the goal. If you listen to the earlier ones, we already did that, but we're gonna get back to that. So lastly, what's gonna happen with the combo? What's going on with the combo name? Well, the combo will still be around. That's gonna be my own personal podcast and one-on-one. I got some episodes ready to talk about that, and that's going to be coming in the future. So yeah, so that's basically what's going on with the podcast. That's the news name. That's the news. That's the new name, and yeah, that's just the updates in our plan. So I just wanted to make sure that said, we got that all figured out, and now we're going to go ahead and get to it once everybody gets back.
I'm here.
Okay.
Good night, everybody.
Come on, man. We just started.
Oh, okay. Too early. Okay, too soon.
That's all, folks. I had to go get something to drink.
What is that?
I had to go get something to drink.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh man, that crap looks good. I ain't gonna lie. What is that?
What's what?
The drink.
Oh, it's crystal light fruit punch.
Oh man, that looks good. All I saw is red, and red's like my favorite kind of drink, no matter what it is. Well, I mean, unless it's something like not good for you. Anyways,
keep those comments to yourself. We ain't gonna start that again. I gotta get out my skull cup.
Oh, wow, that's tight. Let me start off with this because I know you haven't been keeping up with the stock market, Keith. I want to go ahead and start off with high school and just, well, particularly, do you remember your first day?
Yes.
How did it go? I'm very curious.
Good, man. I mean, it went by fast. I mean, everybody always says like, your first day. I mean, you really don't learn anything. I mean, I would do like more of a first week during the first day. It's like the first day goes by really fast.
There's a reason why I said that. There's a reason.
Well, I mean, like I said, I'll put it to you like this. I mean, high school. I mean, if you just want the first day, I mean, the first day was cool. I mean, I was 6'5", like 300 pounds, so everybody thought I was a senior, automatically. So I think my whole freshman year, everybody thought I was a senior. Like nobody took the time to ask me. Like I got to do a lot of the junior and senior stuff as a freshman. Like I never got all those issues where like I got like, because I know when I was a freshman, they used to dump kids in trash cans.
Yeah, dude.
And, it used to be really bad. So that never happened to me. But like I just kind of just went along with it. But it was cool, man. Like all my friends were seniors and juniors. Like everybody who I knew from middle school, it's like, I mean, it's not that I didn't talk to them. It's just a lot of people I knew were in what's that called? Oh my God, what is that Army thing called? ROTC.
ROTC, yep.
Yeah, like everybody joined that. So I'm just like, I'm not doing that. I'm not joining no ROTC. So everybody from my middle school was in that. So we really didn't talk like that. Or they did sports, one or the other. But it was good, man. I mean, I enjoyed high school overall. I mean, it was honestly, it was a release from my home life. So it was good to me. I mean, I can't speak for everybody, obviously, but I enjoyed school.
What about you? What do you want to call yourself, man? Should we call yourself James?
Whatever, man. I don't care.
Jimmy D.
Jimmy D.
Yeah.
D.
What's up? Dynamite. All right. Well, see, I'm a little different. So, are you talking about like the first day overall, or the first day at a new school?
I'm gonna say the.
I went to several different high schools. So.
I agree with Keith because I wanted to go into the weekend more like just high school, but I really wanted to start off with just the first day. Like, how was your first day walking into high school as a freshman?
Yeah. So as a freshman,
Yeah.
It was straight. I'd already went to summer school. I already knew everybody. So.
Wait a minute, you started early?
Yeah, I went to summer school. I went to 8th grade summer school. I took some 9th grade classes.
Oh, so you were a smart kid.
Nah, man, I was a gangster pretending to be smart. It was smarter. It was easier that way. Nah, man. So yeah, we had already hung out. I'd already hung out with the upperclassmen. I already kind of knew the setup, the lay of the land. So it wasn't nothing for me. Plus, I'm kind of like Keith over there, where no one was really trying to test me. All the coaches wanted to talk to me and have me come over and hang out and join the squad and all that situation. So, yeah, I was cool.
Man, I hate y'all big Titanian fools over there, man. Y'all pissing me off.
Well,
I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a.
Yeah, man.
Pretty much.
Man, I'll never forget my first day of high school. Never forget my first day of high school. I'll never forget. Because I remember I was walking in, man, day one, man, I had all the confidence in the world. I had a backpack, a new, because, oh, see, B ain't here. But, yeah, I went to a middle school that had dress code and stuff. Yeah, well, B was here. He could, because I went to middle school with him, and he wouldn't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I like coming from a freaking middle school where you had a dress code, which was BS, to walking into high school, man. I had a new fit. I had all the confidence in the world. I'm like, yeah, it's going to be a new day. I'm about to be the man of this school. And I, you not, as, oh yeah, you didn't go to AV. No, Keith went to, no, you didn't go to AV.
No.
Yeah, so, yeah, I need to be here. I wish
we had a,
huh?
We actually had a dress code in my freshman year. It was the dress code. In my sophomore year, they petitioned it, so sophomore year we didn't have to do it no more because too many parents is like, we don't have the money to keep buying our kids clothes. So it wasn't like how it is now, where like Walmart sells like a section of uniforms. If you go to like Walmart or DD's or Ross or something, they actually have a uniform section. They didn't have that when I went to school. You actually had to go buy slacks from like J.C. Penney's or collar shirt from Macy's, and that wasn't cheap.
Yeah. Trust me, I know my mom hated it when I was going to middle school. Because middle school we had dress code. No, the only reason why I knew Lancaster had dress codes, I'll never forget, because I used to do track my freshman year, and we went to your school, and I was with my track friend. I remember it's this one girl and this hot ass Asian chick. Like we were just on the side. They came out and started talking to us, and I'll never forget this Asian chick because I was talking to her and I was like trying to get a number, and I remember I was with my friend and she pulled up her sleeve. And she had nothing. Her whole arm was filled with nothing but cuts. She was saying like yeah, this is going to be my last year. They're going to send me to therapy or something because I want to cut myself and stuff. And my friend took me aside. He said, "Yeah, man, don't talk to her. She's crazy." Like, nah, come over here. He pulled me away from her. So that's how I knew you had a dress code.
He sounds like a hater. Sounds like a hater to me.
I ain't gonna lie, she was hot as fuck. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Connect the cuts, man. Connect the cuts.
But yeah, that's how I knew about your dress code. But nah, the reason why I say that, because again, going back to my first day of high school, the very first day of high school, I'll never forget it, man. Like I said, I went in with all the confidence in the world. Like I was going to be the man at school. Like everything was going to be changed. Everything's going to change. I was going to be perfect. As soon as I walk in that front gate, as soon as I walk in,
it got beat out of you.
Nah. Nah. Right in the front. Dude, right in front of my face, dude. Some dude got dropped. And I was like, oh, shit. And that dude was getting the crap kicked out of him. I'm like, where the hell did I get myself into? And I remember because that happened. Then I remember it was time for me to go to class. At the at the lunch line, a fight broke out. And then when I was walking to class, I remember there's like this little cul-de-sac. I looked to the left. I just see this dude on the ground just getting pounded. And then like right outside my classroom, there was a fight. So I spent like 20 minutes of my first day of high school just watching people getting kicked.
Damn.
That was
Sounds
like
about right.
day one. I'm like, oh shit. My confidence went from sky high to what the did I get myself into? And I remember I walked into the class that day. They said there was 7 fights on day one. It wasn't even the first 30 minutes of school. It was just nothing but fights. So the reason why I brought that up though is because I was listening to some kids talk about, and especially with you guys, because you guys got kids, is the difference between us going to school and what we had to deal with, and how school has changed for like this generation. I kind of, because I don't really have experience about that, so I wanted to hear from you guys about what this generation now doesn't have to deal with what we had to deal with.
Oh man, I would love to touch on that.
Go right ahead.
Man. So we went to school in the 90s and 2000s and stuff, or
early 2000s.
No, I'm just talking about in general.
All of us, between all of us,
just
early 2000s.
Just in general.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say this. When obviously we went to high school, it was a different type of mood. You had to, like fashion was in, and that's what I always tell that was the hardest thing about going to school. It's like if you didn't have iron pants, or you didn't have the new J's, or jerseys, like we had baggy pants eras, we had jersey eras, we had beater like we had polo eras, pro club shirts before pro clubs was even popping. Like everybody on that pro club now. Like, nah, that started when we was in high school type stuff.
The fitted hats.
Yeah, fitted hats.
Do-rag.
Exactly. So it's like we came from an era of fashion, and it's like, I think it's funny now how when I took my kids to go get a bunch of clothes on their first day, like their first time starting school and stuff, like we was like, okay, we got to get like 3 pairs of shoes, because I'm not having my kids be like dogged on because like they ain't got nice J's or they ain't got nice shoes. Like, man, we spent, I don't even know how much, like $500, $600, $700 on just clothes alone. Like, it was bad just to be fresh. So we dropped these kids off, and this was like 2-3 years ago, and we dropped these kids off, and all these kids are standing in line waiting waiting to get some food, and like all these kids look like like I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Like, these kids is dressed like, and then kids is wearing nice clothes, so then kids come home, their shoes is all messed up. It was like, oh, kids are stepping on our shoes all day. I'm ready to kill somebody, because, like I said, we grew up in the era. It's like, you step on our shoes, that's a death wish. Like,
no, remember, it was Jordans. It was always Jordan. If you step on somebody's Jordan on site, didn't matter. I'll see you. It didn't even matter if it was an accident. You mess with somebody's white tee,
dude. Like these kids is wearing. So for the whole week, it was a little boy. He wore the same every day for the first one. I was so pissed off. These kids got their outfits from, and it's like all the kids had on the same outfits, so they all got them from the same place, whether it be Walmart Like, no, we actually went to like different places and we got him whole like Jordan outfits and her all kind of like, man, it was just crazy. But just to know that like fashion doesn't matter now, haircuts don't matter, none of that matters now. And it's like even with high school, it's like you see these kids nowadays with just bummy clothes, like damn, I would have killed for that. Like I would have, man. Like I mean, I didn't dress up like that anyway because I didn't personally care. Like I'm not about to
Yeah,
do all that
I'll
every
admit that
day.
you
But it's
care
like
more. You care more now than what you did back then. I can admit that.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. No, I care now because I'm an adult. Like there's no excuse for that.
Yeah.
But as a high schooler, I could care less about having new J's and all. Like I didn't care about that. Like I'm not here to impress anybody. Like if anybody have an issue with me, say that to my face.
Yeah.
And nobody never did. So miss me with that bullshit. But I would say that kids have it a lot easier, especially out here, because they have something that's called No Kid Left Behind. So
no,
it's like even if your
came in
kid
our
is
era.
failing out here.
No, that came out in our era.
Well. I didn't have it. I know that because if I failed, I was getting held back.
Yeah,
because it ain't like that now.
Yeah, because I think it was implemented like right when we were leaving. Because we were like the first. We were like the first generation where they implemented, but it didn't even affect us. Like it didn't matter.
Well, like I said, I'm tired of my kids getting. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't want them to be held back, but it's like it's crazy, man, how things have just so much changed from the time when we was in high school and or just school in general. Because I got a niece and nephew in high school, and like I said, I know that they got to work harder, but just I'm not saying that like they don't dress nice, but it's like I see the other kids at their school. It's like you can have some Hallmark Hanes sweats on and a tore up T-shirt. It's like you couldn't do that. Like you couldn't do that back in the day.
I mean, going back to what you're saying about everybody dressing the same, back when we were going to school, you could not do that at all. If you dress like somebody,
even have the same pair of shoes as somebody.
Nah, yeah, they would literally tell you to take it off. No, they would say, "Nah, you gotta take that off. You can't wear that." Like exactly. You could not match.
Exactly. Like kids don't gotta match. Kids don't gotta care about any of that. It's crazy. It's like you don't even have to shower nowadays. It's like you can be the stankiest, funkiest on the planet and still, have everybody love you and care about you. It's crazy.
Yeah, not in our era. No. You can't smell. You smell it. You're gonna get dogged the entire day.
Exactly.
Like in front of everybody.
We used to hoop 3 times a day. Like I kept the Axe Phoenix on me, like all the time.
Essence was mine.
Like
you always had to have it,
man.
But you remember when people would put on like 5 different layers of that crap,
dude? I used to hate how every guy needed to spray a pound of it. It's like, okay, I don't mind sharing, but why do y'all all need to spray the whole can? It's like y'all not contribute to this.
Yeah. I used to help people out because I people be smoking. I'd be like, all right, here's the axe, man. Like, you gotta clean yourself up, man. You can't be going to class smelling like that because if you go to
care about none of that.
Oh yeah, but I'm just saying now, if you did that, man, they were on your ass. So it's like, because trust me, they were happy to throw you in jail. That's one thing I will say about our high school. Like, man, do you remember the riots?
No, I remember used to always be fights at that church. I do remember that.
Oh yeah. Oh, you don't remember the riots when he used to have a riot? Yeah, dude. Nah, I remember literally. I was over there just sitting there just eating lunch, and next thing you know, like on the side of me, you see a bunch of fucking people just. It looked like freaking, I don't know, like 300. And I was with my friends, and we're like, "What the fuck is going on?" Just like my freshman year. And then they just started fighting all across school, and every single time they would have one of those fights. At the end of the day, there'll be like 20 cops, a bunch getting arrested and helicopters flying all over the school every time. It never failed. I know you're in a different era than we are. How was high school for you?
Man, my high school's great. If you're telling me compared to nowadays, I think it's crazy. But you know, you can't. I don't know. I guess dealing with it for 4 years, and actually more than that, when you add my nephews into it, I just kind of don't care anymore. I mean, I guess I look at it like everybody's generation says the other generation gets it easier, but these kids nowadays, I mean, they get anything they want pretty easy. I mean,
very true.
You can literally, I've literally watched a kid do a book report in like 30 minutes. They go online, they Google a couple of references, they throw some paper, and they go
copy and paste.
Copy and paste, yeah.
Copy and paste.
Yeah, we used to do that.
You couldn't do that back in the day. You couldn't do it back in the day.
I still to this day can go to my mom's house and there's encyclopedias. The world encyclopedia, bro. Everybody had that shit. And if you didn't have that shit, then you
weren't black.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Bro, the same encyclopedia, man, sold to every black person in America. Like,
yeah.
And if not, you had to go to the library. I remember hopping on my bike, go to the library, sit in the library for 2 days, researching, writing down. You couldn't print because print cost you like a nickel a page. You didn't have that much money, so you had to copy all this by hand. Go home, make a rough draft, make a terrible written rough draft that somebody in your house had to. I mean, all of this, it was like an adventure. A book report took a month to write. And it was like death. And if you got a bad grade on it, you was real mad at the teacher, like you wanted to fight him. Nowadays, these kids is like, hold on. Let me write this paper real quick. Google, write me a paper on To Kill a Mockingbird real quick.
Like, Alexa, you know
what I'm saying? Bro, like the parameters, I remember it was distinct. Like, oh, you have to do a college rule essay. What does that mean? Well, it has to be 1.5 space, can't be double space. It has to be 12 font, New Times Roman. Yep. Like all the bibliography. Ask a kid nowadays. Survey 10 kids these days and ask them if they know what a bibliography is, and they will not say. Ask them to spell it. So, yeah. But again, the more I say it to people, they just go, you know, but, you know, this is a new age and, you know, the digital era and yada, yada, yada. I'm like, dude, think about it. You know, if I needed to get my books, I'd get up early. I'd go down to school. I had to wait in line. Like now, they got apps for that.
Yeah.
Like, damn, how you got an app? How you got an app to get your books? Like, what's going on here? So yeah, I don't know. The only thing I do think that I have it up on the youth is I got lockers.
Well, you had lockers?
Yeah, that to me was like the coolest shit earth. I had 2 lockers.
Yeah, no, we didn't have lockers.
No, I had lockers when I went to school in Oklahoma.
Nope.
Yeah, no.
I had lockers. Actually, in LA, I know for a fact we were like it like was a trend. Like our class was the last class to have. Like they started pulling the lockers out after that because too many people was like hiding contraband, and they'd be like, I seen a dude tear a locker, like the actual door off and try to hit somebody with it once. Like lockers were actually dangerous, but they were dope as shit. Like you could hide anything in that locker, and then after school, somebody would have to pay. Like you would have all bats and shit. You would have in that locker.
Yeah, no, I remember when I was going to school in Oklahoma. Yeah, like at certain hours we couldn't access the lockers because they were saying like they were worried about. Because I guess that was before I got there, but I guess there was like people were bringing in guns and weapons into school, and so they had to like really watch it. So like I said, that was my first time ever having lockers. Like I only see lockers on TV, so I was like, oh, this is cool. But then they were like super strict, like, nah, you can't be around your locker at this time, or if you want to go see your locker, you gotta be escorted. Like, why? He's like, yeah, because people will hide weapons and guns in there, and we got to make sure people don't do it. And then they would have like locker checks, like every 3 days they'll go in and check your lockers just to see if you had like some crap or you were packing. So
we had random searches. Yeah. You would be sitting in history class like, man, I'm bored, I'm ready, and then all of a sudden you would see the campus cop walk in with two other people like, oh shit. And they have a metal detector and a little metal wand. Like, all right, your class has been selected. Everybody bring your backpacks up. We're gonna wand you, we're gonna search your backpack, and then put you back in your class in your desk. Yeah. But nope. That was about the only thing we had as an advantage. Lockers were cool to me. I digged it. But then, yeah, they started taking... Like, you can go to any school and see that little weird spot with the ledge in between two doors for classes and go, damn, why do they just have this ledge sitting here? That's where the lockers went.
Yeah. Nah, man, we just had to break our backs with backpacks, man. We didn't have a choice.
Break your back, but shut up, man. My nephew was like, oh, this is so tough. I'm like, man, how many books do you have? I got 3, and they're so heavy, man.
Nah, bro. No, I mean, I literally had it. You talk about 3. No, I had like 6, 7, or 8 at one time. At one point in time, because at one point in time, I had to learn from my old school, and I had to do schooling in Oklahoma. My backpack was like a brick. So when I said I had to suffer, I had to suffer.
Yeah,
like
suffer.
No, bro. Yes, I mean suffer. Like not that little 1, 2. No, I'm talking about literally that thing. My backpack was gigantic and looked like a box. Mm-hmm. It was filled with nothing but books. Heavy. I'm talking about English, 2 English books, history books. Like, no. I mean, I had to struggle with all these books I had to carry on me all the time.
Boo-hoo. Well, they shouldn't have brought guns and stuff to school, man. You still had a locker.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I kind of understood it. I mean, how many people got threatened to be shot? So, but I said this at that time. I kind of was more understanding with it.
Hey, well, think about it. If they'd have left the lockers in, you would have still had to shower after PE.
Oh, we never shower, bro.
Yeah, no, they had already taken that out. But
no, we had lockers in the gym class. Like we that's the only thing we had lockers.
No, I'm just saying. You used to have to shower after PE too.
Yeah, we
part of your grade.
Oh, what? No, that wasn't us. Well, no, we're doing it anyways. Ain't nobody
shit.
Exactly. Nobody did that.
Hey, ask your parents. It used to be part of your grade.
I believe you. I know. I'm saying I believe you 100%. I believe you, but I'm not. No, you can. No, I'm not. No.
Yeah,
this ain't prison.
Yeah.
Nah, this ain't prison.
No. Yeah. On 2 occasions, on only 2 times in my life, we saw. It was always a white boy. No BS. It's always a white boy. On 2 occasions, they would be in the shower. They would go in there and take a shower for everybody. And you know what happened? Oh, what the man? That's okay. Man, you need to clean your. Oh, what the man? Where your plant? Man, that dude got shit for like a month. Like, nah, you could have lived that shit down.
It's just bad because he got shit, but he's the only one trying to wash his after. Don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. Us as kids were terrible. It's like we're calling him gay. Like Who knows his home life? If he even has a shower at his home, this can be the only time he showers.
Right.
It's like you don't care about none of that as a kid. You just like, nah, this gay.
Yeah.
No, that's gay. No, this like you don't know his situation.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's why, like, at least now I try to like teach my kids that now. Be like, man, you never know somebody's situation. Don't be so quick to judge. Because yes, you're lucky because you were in the situation you're in. Because you have a parent that works and does whatever they need to do to take care of shit. But because kids were talking about some kid like he smells or shit. I don't know. Some long time ago. I'm like, you don't know what that kid has to. I mean, he smell. He's only like 6 years old. What does it matter if he smells? Like who cares? Like it's like, of course, he's like 5. He's supposed to piss himself. Like that's in his MO as a 5-year-old. You're supposed to piss yourself.
And let me ask you something, since you're the one who has the most recent child on this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do they let kids go to the bathroom now? Like if you gotta go, to let you go to the bathroom as a kid. As a child.
Well, yeah, but like their school is weird, man, because they can't use the bathroom at a certain time, which really irks the hell out of me. It's like, how you gonna tell my kid that they can't use the bathroom at a certain time because class is in session? It's like because in my kid's classroom, you got like 32 kids and one teacher. Mm-hmm. See, it's like when we were in school, it was a teacher and a teacher's aide. They don't have that nowadays.
No, not in my school. Not in my school at that time. Well, it depends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you just like usually in elementary schools, you literally had a teacher and a teacher's aide. I'm not speaking for high school or middle school.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm saying like back when I was in elementary, like it depends. We would have like a teacher aide for like a period of time, and then we'll go. But like most of my class never had a teacher's aide. But no, and the only reason why I bring that up was, and it seems like they still do it, because I know when I was a kid, because your kid's going through, I went through, like we'd be in class, because it goes back to me, you sit there and say, at that time a kid would piss himself, like, yeah, when I would be freaking trying to raise my hand, talk about, hey, teacher, can I go to the bathroom? They say, no, you got to sit there. Yeah, I want to piss myself. Like,
yeah, exactly. And it's like, and it irritates me because my kids will come home and be like, yeah, we had to go use the bathroom, but we pissed on ourselves. Like, okay. But it's like, so, I went up to the school, like, ready to take flight on somebody, because I'm like, why is my kid pissing on themselves? Like, if y'all got bathrooms here, like, that's at the end of the day. But then they explained to me that, because it's only one teacher in the classroom, a teacher can't just take time out of their day to make sure one kid is taken care of or whatever. I don't know. But when I was in school, there was a bathroom that was hooked to the classroom, especially elementary school.
No, we didn't have nothing like that. You had to like, because I know they didn't like that at my school, because people used to ditch, because you had to go out the classroom and go like down the hall.
Elementary school?
Yes, that was my elementary school.
Elementary school people used to, like, I don't know what, like, where could you possibly go in elementary school? It's like, you ditch and go where? Like where would you go? Like, you can't go home.
You got a 6-year-old.
Yeah, like, dude, where the hell are you going as a 6-year-old ditching? Like, that don't make no sense.
I used to go to my grandma's house. That's what I used to do.
At 6 years old? Oh, yeah.
At 6 years old, you would literally leave school at 6 years old and go to your grandmother's. How far was it?
Right across the street.
Like that just don't make no sense. At 6 years old,
it was lunchtime and his grandma was waving at him.
Oh no, not at all. Not at all. She didn't know I did that. I just knew how to get in.
Let me think. 6 years old, that would have to be like 1990. What, 4?
I forgot. Yeah, it was like 90 something.
Yeah, it was like 1994. So, like, dude, like, are you like that? That's crazy to me. Like, I would never think about ditching anywhere at 6 years old. So that's just crazy.
Well, dude, I kind of went to a bad school at that time too. I mean,
I don't care if I went to Cooley High. I don't give a shit. Like, I'm not ditching.
Man,
like I don't know. That's just on another level, if you ask me. Because a 6 years old mind ain't even processed anything.
No,
like,
wait a minute.
Crazy.
No, that was was that 6? I don't think I was 6 because no, that wasn't at 6 years old. Not for me.
I was about to say,
I wasn't.
A 6 year old is technically only a first grader. So it's like who is ditching school in first grade? It's like what? You just hated school that much to the point of no return at 6? Like that don't make no sense to me.
That's it. I'm tired of this coloring. I'm leaving. I'm tired of that. What you mean milk and nap? No, Dad, I'm out of here.
I mean,
I won't stand for this.
Well, like I tell people, I hated school since 3rd grade. Once I hit third grade, I hated school. So
it's just, like I said, it's just not that serious.
Oh, for me it was. Well, not at 6. 6, I was 6. I was different. At 6 years old, I was not. I'll tell you straight up. At 6 years old, I was a pervert. So
you were a 6-year-old, bro.
And I
don't understand. You just said I was pervert.
I ain't gonna lie, I was a pervert when I was a little kid.
I don't understand how you can be a pervert as a kid. Never mind.
All right.
Statute of limitations may not have passed. No, don't answer that.
Let's just say I got introduced to things before I probably should have been.
As long as your juvenile record's sealed, I guess we're good, right? What? It's not? Damn. All right, well, I don't hear nothing. You got mad quiet right now.
I'll put it to you like this. His like the shit that he says, like, I'll let him tell you and you decipher it for yourself. But I know for a fact, from having a 7-year-old, there's no way a person's mind develops the shit. Unless you're just a straight up pervert. You know, I'm talking about a straight up narcissistic pervert.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, you have to be a narcissist to do some of the things that he said he was doing. And you just have to be. I mean, I hate to say it like that, but there's just no way. Like I said, a 6-year-old is a 5, 6, 7-year-old is thinking about what he's thinking about. But that's
whatever.
Just how. Those are just my thoughts about it. I've been around multiple 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds, 6, 5-year-olds, and they could care less. Like I said, you would have had to been in a really messed up situation. And I only blame whoever you were around, whoever was supposed to be watching you. But like I said, I know what I was doing at 6. I know I was watching WWF, eating bagels, and watching Sonic and Mega Man in the morning. And those are the things I was doing at 6 years old. But I did not care about girls or nothing like that. I wasn't playing house. I wasn't doing any of that nonsense because I didn't care about it. But like I said, your mind has to really, I guess that's the only thing you know at the time. So I mean,
yeah, I mean,
especially at 5 or 6. But that's a story for another day, I guess.
Yeah. Agreed. We'll definitely. I'll definitely say that one for another day, because the first 7 years of my life was very interesting.
Interesting. So fuck it.
I know the next topic I wanted to talk about was the stock market, but since I don't have the full crew, I know, Keith, you know nothing about the stock market at all.
I know nothing about the stock market.
Exactly. And since the other guy who would know isn't here, I think we'll move on from that one.
Put your money in McDonald's.
What?
Put your money in McDonald's.
In McDonald's.
Those golden arches are delicious.
Oh man. But I mean, come on, bro. Look at how many people pay for the most sickest porn that you could find.
I don't know anybody who pays for porn. So you know people who actually pay for porn, that's just sick in its own right there. I don't know anybody who pays for porn. You can literally type in porn on Google search, and you'll probably get a million different websites that you can just click on, and you can get porn. So, I mean, if you actually know people who pay for porn, that's crazy.
I mean, I'll say this. I personally don't know anybody who pays for porn. That is true. But there is such a thing called OnlyFans, and a lot of women have gotten rich. So
yeah, but at the same time, all those chicks will tell you that's not porn. And honestly, I agree with them. It's not. It's not porn. If you truly think about it, it's just a sex tape. It's just their own sex tapes. I personally feel like a sex tape is not porn.
Okay, wait a minute. I got a question. Bro. All right, G. What do you consider rich?
It depends.
You literally just said these chicks got rich off OnlyFans. I'm like, what do you consider rich?
Oh, okay. I'm with you.
I mean, I consider a lot of these chicks rich. Any chick who makes $200 million in 2 months, that's pretty damn rich to me.
Yeah.
Off of
There's
showing
some
her
chicks
ass.
on OnlyFans hitting 2 million, huh?
Yeah.
This chick's making $2 million on OnlyFans, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, 2 months. How can I do it?
What happened the rest of the year? What happened the rest of the year, though?
Well,
I don't know.
I mean, like I said, these and some of these chicks invest in properties and do all kind of things. Like, if you actually go do the research on some of the chicks, not all of them, but if you actually go and see what some of these chicks are investing in and building wealth, it's like some of these chicks make $100,000 a session. And if you do like a session every week, it's like you do the math on that at the end of the day. You can get rich off of doing OnlyFans, but I just feel like you'll just always have to step it up. It's like you just can't keep doing the same shit every time. If you get 35 guys to pay you $50 for this 10-minute session of you touching yourself, and then next week you get penetrated, so you charge $100 from 50 guys, and then the next session, let's say you give a blowjob for an hour, and you charge $300, and then you get another 400 guys to join. Like I said, that shit adds up. It adds up. Now,
the only people I see on here as top earners of OnlyFans are celebrities.
You said top earners are celebrities? Well, I mean, I'm not saying that they're not.
Black China.
I mean, well, one chick I follow, well, not follow on OnlyFans. I followed her career.
You exposing yourself, nigga. You exposing
yourself.
You exposing yourself.
I don't. No, I'm not exposing nothing because I don't follow her on OnlyFans. Because I feel like all these chicks everywhere else. It's like you don't have to join OnlyFans just to see their shit. But it's like a lot of people don't know that. It's just like you don't have to go to the movies to watch a movie. It's like at the end of the day, it's like
and we don't endorse that.
Huh?
I just want to put out that we don't endorse that. But go ahead.
Oh no. Well, no. I'm just saying it's just like with anything. You don't have to do it legally at the end of the day.
Yes, which we do not endorse doing.
No, we do not endorse, but it's the realization of life.
Yes.
But like I was saying, it's some of these chicks, like I said, a chick that I follow off of just pure out of the blue because she was on TMZ and she got robbed, and I thought it was hilarious, is Danny Banks. And she used to be a video model a long time ago. But like if you look at everything she's doing and how much she's making, and she puts her income up there, which is ridiculous. Like, don't get me wrong, she's a bad white chick, but it's just amazing that, like I said, this chick is making six figures, every month. But yes, what she's doing with it, like I said, I'm not saying that, oh, she's the only chick, but like I said, she's buying properties, she's starting businesses and stuff like that. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that it's all going to be, going to make her even more rich, but it's just amazing that she's able to make six figures a month off of doing the same thing. Like I said, I can't speak for any other chick, but for some reason, this chick knows how to market herself very well on OnlyFans to the point of where she's making millions and millions of dollars every year. So that's why I said I can never say OnlyFans is like porn if you know how to market yourself. No, especially when, yes, celebrities is getting into OnlyFans, like dudes are getting into OnlyFans. Like, y'all are weird. Like, that's crazy to me. Like that, yes. It's just a bigger market. Like I said, I can't say it's like porn because I used to watch porn documentaries all the time, and if you hear some of the things that these chicks have to endure, no. And for the chump change that they get, they don't even own their own names. They don't own their own brands. They don't own the videos. They don't own nothing. OnlyFans, you can own every single bit of your content.
All right. I just got a text of the top earners in OnlyFans. I'm going to run down the list real quick. Just real quick, from bottom to top. Some of these people I don't know, but I'm just going to name them. So starting from at 900K, we got Jim Wolf with 106K followers. With 1.7 million followers, you have Megan Barton Hansen making 106 million. At 3.2 million followers, you have Safari Samuels making 1.91 million.
That's ridiculous.
We'll get to that in a sec. At 6.2 million, we have Pia Mia at 2.2 million.
I don't even know who that is.
I don't either. You have Erica Minda at 4.49 million. Mia Khalifa at 6.24 million with 22. We basically rounding 22 million followers. Tyga.
Yeah. My friend told me that. I was like, I couldn't believe that. I was like, what the hell?
He made 7.69 million at 21 million followers. Then you have Cardi B at 9.34 million with 81 million followers. You have Bella Thorne, who totally disrupted OnlyFans, which is totally
fucking. But she's still making millions, though. Like, that's the crazy part about it.
11 million.
Like, she's still
11 million with 24.3 million followers.
Exactly.
And at number one at the top is Black China with 16.2 million, and she made $20 million.
And that's what I'm saying. Like I said, these people don't have to always get naked to do OnlyFans. You just have to market yourself. And that's why I said you can make millions off of not doing anything. Like, yeah, eventually you'll have to step it up eventually. But it's like, yeah, those are some of the well-known names, I guess. But like I said, even if you are a lower level person and you're just making six figures, not even millions of dollars, could you imagine getting like you and an Instagram chick, you and her hooking up and just literally doing whatever y'all do on a daily basis on basically OnlyFans and making six figures? Like, that's what's happening. Like, it's no offense. Like, yes, I used to work at a bar, and it used to be people in there who had OnlyFans, and they had followers, and they would show me their followers and all this. Regular people have OnlyFans, and they make just because they don't make millions, but these people and were making $20,000, $30,000, and it's like they didn't have to work at these bars. That's the point that I'm trying to make. Just because, yes, okay, yes, you have to have dignity and all this, but dignity is gone. There is no such thing as dignity. It's about who cares if somebody sees me naked. Now it's chicks sending, like, all these chicks who send nudes to people all these years. It's like, who could have been getting paid for that shit? All these poses that you done sent every dude, bitch, like, you could be getting paid for it. You could be getting paid for it. Mm-hmm. So I'm not saying that I would ever do it. I'm not about that life. But like, do I think people are dumb for paying for that? Of course I do. Dumb as hell.
Yeah, but I'm also one of those people that believe, you're allowed to use your money the way you want to. I mean, if you want to go ahead and buy that, hey, I mean, it's hard for me to be kind of against it because I am kind of pro creator, so I'm all about people.
I'm not against. I was about to say I'm not against entrepreneurship at all. I am all for that, but I just think it's funny how people dog it so much. And like I said, yes, the only thing I'll defend is because, like I said, I can't compare it to porn. Porn is shit compared to that. Porn, yes, it gives you a lot more to see and a lot more all that, and it's free, but it's just like all porn stars have OnlyFans, and like I guarantee you, after this pandemic, porn stars will probably never go back and do porn ever again because, like I said, they could just sell their own and make all the profit. If a chick gets for 4 hours a day from like 10 different guys and she only makes $1,000, but it's like she could do the same thing on OnlyFans and make $20,000. Would you go back to porn?
Especially if you came from it. That would be the crazy
part. Exactly. Like I said, that's the crazy part about porn. I do think the porn industry is dead. This pandemic will probably not get any new porn starlets because of OnlyFans. As long as there's an OnlyFans out there, then, like I said, I don't think that there'll be new.
As somebody who has a video that reached 3 million views, I can honestly say I disagree with that.
You said what?
As somebody who has a video that reached 3 million views, I can honestly tell you I disagree with that.
Why?
Because why do you think I got those 3 million views? What do you think I covered? And a lot of those people know who they are. So that's what I'm saying. But that industry is not dead. Oh, well, again, it's oversaturated, but you could definitely succeed.
But I'm saying that these chicks that are well known, they don't have to do porn anymore. I'm saying that. Like, I don't know when you did this.
If that's the point you're trying to make, where like they don't have to do it anymore because they already done it and they succeed and they got the money. Yeah, of course, I agree. They don't.
No. I'm saying that usually you would have to keep doing porn. I'm saying like nowadays you don't have to go back and pay like a Browsers or like a Reality King. You don't have to go back to a porn company. I'm saying that you can make your own content like that, and like I said, OnlyFans allows you to do that.
Yeah, but I'm still.
I don't think that the porn industry, I'm saying, due to this pandemic, is going to be able to just bounce back. Now, yes, do people always like porn? Of course they do. But like I said, it's just going to be harder to get these well-known stars to basically come back unless you're going to pay them ridiculously. That's what I'm saying. It's like they're not just going to take like $500 here or $1,000 there. No, like you're gonna have to actually cater to every one of their needs because, like I said,
Are you talking about?
OnlyFans.
You're talking about the bigger ones, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Just like I mean, I feel like even starlets. It's like, yeah. I mean, like I'm not saying that they won't start off in porn, but like,
Yeah.
will they continuously do it? No. I just feel like I said.
Well, I mean, the ones who want to will definitely continue on.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Absolutely. But
of
no,
course.
I agree. Like, I mean, but you have to get big enough. That's the key word. You have to have a name. But to me, if you get big enough, I mean, there's a couple of porn stars that I've heard of that are living pretty well. You know, like they're well off. Like, you're right. Yeah, some of them can, if they want to be done, they could be done. Absolutely. You know, like there's a point where it's a choice.
Yeah, and and that's very true. And like I said, if you listen to a lot of these chicks talk, it's like, yeah, like that's the one good thing about OnlyFans is like you choose who you work with. Like you can work with who whoever you want to. That's the difference between actually being on a porn set and have to show up and like it's some dude who you don't like or some chick who you don't like, and then you don't have a choice. But it's like if you go on
Well,
OnlyFans, all of that's up to you. Like yes, okay, yes, if you're well known, yes, you get somewhat more of an option. But
okay.
like I'm not saying that you don't, but I'm just saying OnlyFans has just opened up another doorway where you don't have to do
Basically,
a lot.
you don't have to have a boss. You could basically
Well, no, I
you
mean,
become your own
it's
person.
not only that though. It's like you don't have to. I mean, I mean, I hate to say it like this, but you don't have to get just to make hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'll put it to you like that. You don't have to have sex. You can literally for an hour play with yourself, and people will. You can't do that in porn. You can't do that like forever.
Okay.
Like
I like how you make those statements. I'm like, hold on, but then you always
well,
have those last key points where it's like, okay, yeah, you're right.
exactly. But like, I mean, I didn't want to say it like that, but that's basically what I'm saying. It's like you can, be on OnlyFans and dance and move, and like you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything, and people just just want to see the chick. They don't care about the guy. They don't care about any of that. But like I'm saying, porn is an industry where yes, they like you just think of sex. And I'm saying with OnlyFans, you can make hundreds of millions of dollars and not have and bypass all of that and still make and still get rich.
Yeah, but that still goes back. You still have to have some notoriety. I mean, I just showed you like everybody who the top earners are famous or former porn stars. So you
Okay,
got to have
but
notoriety.
that's for the tens of millions. I'm talking about all the. I'm saying okay. So listen to what I'm saying. And so you think that okay, I'm not saying to be rich, but to be well off, you making $20,000 a week just to do like a 10-minute or not you and an Instagram model and an Instagram model to I make $20,000 to $40,000 a week and just twerking or shaking her ass for a 5 to 10 minute video. That's not a lot of money. Is
Okay,
that what you're saying to
I'm
me?
with you. I know I'm with you. I'm with you.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. It's just like she didn't have to do shit and but take a couple of pictures and twerk for 15 minutes. That's it. And she literally made $40,000 in 15 minutes. And she can do this every week. And like that's the point that I'm saying. You can't tell chicks because Instagram models have a following. See, but what you're saying is porn stars, this and that. But it's like Instagram models, they ain't done porn. It's like, but they still got a following. They're like, how many chicks got 8 million followers?
Yeah.
How many chicks do a live and have 100,000 people in their
Yeah,
live? Like,
but understand, like what you bring up there has nothing to do with the conversation that we're talking about. Just
no, I'm saying that porn stars. I would think have Instagrams too,
yeah.
and they have followers. I'm saying you don't need porn to do. or to have a following.
Yeah, no, I agree. But if you're talking in a general sense, but we're coming more from a porn background. In a general sense, yeah, you don't need porn. But we're coming from a porn background, not in a general sense.
I'm just saying that at the end of the day, I feel like the industry is going to be dead.
I don't think so.
I don't think it will be as big as it was before.
Well, it's not as big as it's not as big as it's never going to be as what it was. I mean, technically to me, what the porn industry is today is what it's always going to be. I mean, I think this is what you're seeing. This is what's going to be. So no, I don't think the porn industry is ever going to die. I think the porn industry, for certain reasons, is killing itself, like with Pornhub and that whole entire situation, pretty much killed itself. But I don't ever believe porn will ever die or be dead at all. But I will say you'll give them more options. I don't. Let me see. How would I? I'm trying to think how to word this. I don't think the porn industry will ever die. I think you can make a living and a good living with porn. I think it is set in, but I think you just have other means and other ways to make fame too, if you just know what you're doing. But I will say, if you're beginning and you want to go into the industry, porn is pretty much the best way to start off, because if you're just going to do OnlyFans, it's a little bit more harder if you're coming from a porn background.
Like I said, I just don't understand what you're saying. It just don't make no sense. It's like you're saying that if you're coming from a porn background, it's like, okay, but what does that even mean at the end of the day? It's like, because if two people, okay, I'll put it this: if a man and a female wake up one day and say, hey, let's have sex and let's post it online, it's like, what do you mean coming from a porn background? It's like, sex is an everyday thing. It's like it can be put on any platform.
Yeah,
and
but
what you're saying to me makes no sense. It's like okay, if you're already a porn star and you started in porn, then okay, but what does that have to do with what and what I'm saying? I'm saying that every chick in porn who's ever done a porn has, like I said, can do OnlyFans. And
yeah.
what you're saying, if you come from a porn background, it's like, that's my whole point. It's like they don't have to keep doing porn. Like, yes, it's just like you said. I agree with you. It's by choice. It would be by choice at this point in time. Okay, but I'm saying that the porn industry, okay, yes, it might not be dead, but I don't feel like I said, when these porn stars can make their own context, it's like I watch interviews all day long on YouTube. Like I said, I don't really care for porn, but the behind the scenes has always fascinated me, just to see the shit that these women go through and these men have to endure. There is no way, like I said, I'm not saying yes, porn's good, but just the documentaries of porn are hilarious to me. Just the that they have to endure is just crazy. It's stupid. It's stupid. So yes, on that note, from everything I've seen and the research I've done, I do not believe from the amount of famous porn stars that I've seen that have done the documentaries and said OnlyFans is the way to go, and that they wish that they had this when they first started, because they wouldn't even did porn. No, there's no way in hell I will ever say porn will ever be over OnlyFans.
I didn't say that. Well, it depends on how society changes, because society could change. I mean, already, because of the Belle, what's it? Not Belle Delphine. What's her name? Bella Thorne situation. Because of Bella Thorne situation, I mean, she cost a lot of those women a lot of money. So to me, I
don't disagree with that.
So no. My point being, I think yes, it's true. I think it's a definitely better route to go, and never mind. I'll just say my point. Yeah, no, I definitely agree. Like, it's a better route to go. But I mean, can I say, OnlyFans will always be over porn? I mean, for me, that's kind of hard to say. I mean, do I think it's a better direction, a better option? And do I think right now it's the best thing going? Yeah, absolutely. I definitely think I believe it's a better option. I definitely think that's probably a more preferred route to go. But do I think OnlyFans will be the thing forever? That I can't say, because we don't know how things are changing. I mean, hey, like the one topic I was going to bring up, but we won't bring up in this podcast. I mean, look at the stock market right now today. The entire rules of stocks is changing. I'm not getting into it. I'm just saying the entire rules and the way stock has been ran for 50 years. It's currently now about to be rewritten. And all I'm saying, it just has to be one thing to disrupt it. And OnlyFans may not be the thing no more. So I can't say for sure that I feel like OnlyFans will always be the way to go. I'll have to see. But I would say as of right now, what's going on right now, yeah, I think OnlyFans is the way to go. But like, I don't know, maybe in 10 years, 20 years, who knows? There may become a new, sense of point. I mean, heck, I mean, right now, like what was this one story I just heard about the other day? Like, what is this 3D? What you call it? This 3D anime girl basically broke the internet, became one of the biggest porn star overnight. A 3D virtual anime girl, really. So, I mean.
Well, what do you think? It was just to answer his question about being rich. If you want to get rich, I feel like yes. If you are a woman, yes, OnlyFans, I would say is the way to go. I'm like I said.
Yeah. Okay.
That's just my thing. I mean, I'm not saying that.
I can agree with that.
What they did for the whole year, I can't speak on that.
Yeah.
But I know that, like I said, making $20,000 a week by a 15-minute twerk video, that probably the easiest money any chick will ever make at the end of the day.
Yep. Mr. G. Personally. That's Mr. G. Mr. James, man, you got something you want to say?
I'm just listening to y'all talk. Good. I'm good.
You're like, I don't want to be no part of this conversation.
I just wanted to know what you considered rich.
I mean, that's what I consider. I mean, do you not consider that to be a form of being rich?
I call it like, I look at it like the lotto. They made money off of an insto, but I want to see what they do with this money.
Okay,
because in 2 years from now, if these dudes are back in the porn industry or stripping, they obviously didn't do well with that money. So whatever. But for now, they could be hood rich. It's all good.
And like I said, I do agree with that. It's it's literally all about how you manage your money. I agree with that. I don't disagree with anything you're saying on that factor.
Well, I mean, you could still be. I mean, you could still be rich for a period of time. Doesn't mean you'll keep being rich. But
you made $2 million in 3 months. So if you can't learn how to maintain that, you just whatever. You hood rich. Well, we ain't. That's neither here nor there right now.
Yeah.
This is too early in the game to figure out.
Okay, I'm with you.
I just know that's like I said, that's a lot of money. 2 months, like, yeah, if you are doing dumb shit with it, but I just feel like, it's just like, I mean, it's just like Ubers and stuff. I people see the lucrativeness in Ubers and Lyfts and shit. I personally don't see it. I mean, I'm not saying that people don't make a lot of money doing Uber and Lyft, but I don't see the allure in it. My job isn't like it's not the best job in the world either. But at the same time, it's like it's sitting on my ass, having to make people feel happy to give them a ride. It's like, why can't I just give you a ride and not say shit to you and take you to your destination? Why do I have to put on a show just to take you to your destination just so I can get a like or 5 stars? Like, I find that to be like, that's like, so you want me to chuck and jive just so this person can give me 5 stars? It's like, that's stupid to me. That's the stupidest shit ever.
That's called independent contractor, man. It's called customer service.
Okay, but No. But this sole job is, if I don't want to talk to you, then I don't have to talk to you. But you chose, you had the choice to say, no, I don't want this person taking me to my destination. It's like, I know, like I said, I got a friend who just does like Uber Eats and stuff like that because he just wants to take people to their destination. He doesn't want to answer questions like, oh, what's hot in there? No, Uber, and the main objective is to literally pick a person up, take them to their destination, right or wrong. That's the sole objective. Like all that talking and all that showmanship, it's because somebody else decided to go above and beyond. So it's like they expect everybody else to go above and beyond, and that's
that's called customer service. Whether you like it or not, if you want, that's called customer service.
How is that customer service? Your sole job is to get one person to pick up this person, get them to their destination.
And what happens what do you do when you deal with individuals?
What do you mean?
When you deal with shitty individuals at a place of or establishment, what do you do?
Okay, but what does it have to do with anything that I'm saying? I'm saying why can't you just have something on your car or on your list? Because okay, I put it to you like this: it was a deaf guy. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't know if he's deaf or not. He could have been lying, but he literally had it on his thing, on his little Lyft thing or Uber thing, that he's deaf, and he had it on the back seats of his car. And the dude still had 5 stars. The dude, so he was deaf. He couldn't talk. So that's what I'm saying.
And what if he didn't have those papers on it? They started talking. What would they say?
Okay, but listen to me. So what's the difference? What's the difference between you getting in my car and being like, "Hey, man, I ain't trying to talk. I'm just trying to get you to your destination." What's so wrong with that?
He's a customer. If you like money and if you want to have a better rate and you want people to recommend you and stuff and you want to get those tips and stuff, yes, you want to have great customer service. If you are better than the other guy, there's a higher chance that you're going to get catered to or get more money or get bigger tips. So yeah, if I want the best, or if I want the chance to make more money than what I make, like if you go through Lyft, they allow tips. So if I
but I'm saying Ubers and Lyfts allow. Okay, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying that if like I said, on my job, I make enough for that. I'm saying if I did Uber and Lyft on the side, all the tips. I don't care about any of that. I'm saying that if I wanted to do this job and just pick you up and get you to your destination, I shouldn't get penalized because I don't want to talk to you. That's what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying.
But the customer service. But I'm saying that my sole objective is if this is my car, and like I said, I just want to get you to your destination. I don't want to talk about Vegas. I don't want to talk about the pandemic. I don't want to talk about shit. We're not going to be in this car long enough for me to have an in-detailed conversation. I don't care about your name. I don't care about where you're staying. I don't give a shit about anything about your life. I don't care. I just want you to hurry up and get you and your out of my car. That's what I want, as fast as possible. We don't have to talk. I don't want to get to know you. I don't want to care that your mom got COVID. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Just get the fuck out of my car so basically I can get the next person in this car. I don't want to build a connection. I don't want to build a friendship. I don't want your number. I don't care. I don't care.
I feel you. But again, man, I mean, if you want to get the best, you gotta pay. You gotta pay to play.
What does that have to do with anything? I'm saying that. Where does it say? I mean, actually, it probably says it now.
No. I'm saying you could be like that, but don't be mad if you start getting 3 2-stars and they say we can't work with you anymore. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, but that's I shouldn't get penalized because I'm still doing my job.
But if you want to be an asshole on the job,
how is that me being an asshole? I'm saying I don't feel like talking. Yeah. Like, dude, there's nothing. It's this. So you're telling me that this world isn't freedom of speech to not talk as well?
Of course it's not, especially now. I have an entire freaking topic on that. You know that. Of course, there's no freedom of speech, but that's beyond the point. Staying on subject. All I'm saying is this. I mean, especially with a job like that, people expect a certain service. And
exactly my point. People expect. I'm saying that's the part of Uber and Lyft I don't like.
I
expect, and that's
and you know what? And I feel you, but I'm just saying it's what it comes with the territory. If you don't like what you do, I know. Hello. Okay, cool. I thought it froze. Like, all right. No, I mean it comes with the territory. I mean, it comes with the territory. Again, I get what you're saying, you know, but at the same time, you know, especially like I said, me having a business owner. I mean, me having a business owner, me being a business owner. I mean, I understand that, you know, yes, customer service is very important and people want to have good experience. If people don't want to have a good experience, people are going to want to bitch, complain, and moan about it. And people ain't going to deal with you, and that looks bad on the company. So yeah, if you want to act like an asshole when driving, or you don't want to be a good guy about whatever, then yeah, expect a bad rating. And then so the company doesn't look bad, they rather put like this, they rather get rid of you than to deal with some lawsuit because you pissed the wrong person off, and then you get into a fight with dude and you whack like the Hulk and throw him across the fucking road, and guess what? Now the company's liable for that.
Well, like I said before, none of that would happen. I'm just like I just think it's hilarious how, like I said before, you have to go. Yes, I'm not saying that you don't have to go beyond customer service. You know, you have to talk because the days, like I guess I'm just used to just not working with people because for the last, like I do a graveyard and I sit somewhere all by myself. I get paid to watch videos and just sit there all night and do nothing. And I've been doing that for probably what 5-6 years
Hold
now.
on. Let's not get you fired. You do a great job, though. You only do it because it's a slow night and there's nothing going on, but you already make sure that things are safe and you check the door that you do your rounds. Just
well, like I said, I was getting to that.
Okay, we just don't want to get you fired, bro.
Like I said, I'm not going to get fired because, like I said, they know what my job in details. Like I said, my job, I've been doing graveyard for the last, like I said, 10 years of my life. But for the last probably like 5 or 6 years, I've had jobs that, yes, customers came up. But, you know, like I said before, well, because my job is closed at night, I'll put it to you like that. It's closed at night.
Yeah.
So it's like for what I personally get paid for is to do homeless deterrent and all that stuff. But as soon as a homeless person comes up and wants to talk, I look that homeless person in the eye and do you want something? I don't give a fuck about your life. I don't care about your backstory. I don't give a shit what you did all day. What do you want? That's the first thing I ask. They'd be like, can I just have $1? Here's $1. Now get the fuck from me. Like, we don't have words. We don't have words. But if I don't have money, I'm like, I don't have any money, so there's no point in you talking to me. And they walk away. And I'm like, I feel like that's how the world should be. Like all this small talk and chit chat. Dude, I had a whole guy a homeless guy tell me about a whole comedy sketch that he did. He did the whole comedy skit. Well, I wish I could have recorded it. I promise you it was the funniest thing. But it's like, just because I was mad that this motherfucker, like, I know what he wanted, I didn't laugh. But as soon as he walked away, oh my God, I died. Like, this dude just reminded me of J.J. Walker. Oh my God, it was the most funniest thing. So, you know, I looked him in his face and I was like, bro, no offense. I'm glad that you know, had this whole comedy sketch, but what is this for? I got like 15 minutes until I get off of work. What do you want? He's like, oh man, if I could just have a couple dollars for the bus. And I was like, no. I was like, dude, from now on, just come to me straight up. Hey, I need 35 cents. Okay, yes or no. But all this whole I'm gonna be a star and you smelling like piss and all this shit, bro, like, it's unnecessary. It's so unnecessary.
Yeah.
Don't worry, he had the piss in a candle on him, bro.
I don't know what he had, but like I said, just the like I'm just so desensitized to humans, man. I'm just emotions. I'm just so desensitized to it. I think like it's like customer service is a fucking joke to me. But just like you said, you work in a business where customer service is everything. You have to sell yourself.
You know
see
what?
me, I never had to do that. I like people either like me or they hate me, but 92, 95% of the time, people want me on their team. So I don't have to work for anything. I don't have to work for a job. I don't have to, like in the last 10 years, I haven't been without work. So it's like I said, I guess it's just the arrogance of myself. But like I said, like I've always, like, if I wanted something, I've got it. When it's come to my jobs, it's like if I put up a fight, I guess as G would say, as soon as I hulk out, people tend to buckle. So it's like, I mean, that's just how life is for me. I'm not speaking for everybody. Yeah. So it's like all this customer service, like if somebody's being rude at the job and saying some shit, I'll be like, bro, shut up and leave, or come and hit this weed. That's just how it is. Like all that cussing and fussing about how long is the line and all this other stuff, like all that is unnecessary. Like, dude, you gonna stand here because you want weed. Like, what does it matter? What does it matter? It could be 40 people in front of you. You still gonna stand here and wait for these 40 people. So shut up and wait.
Hey Adrian, I want to hear from you, man, because it seems like you have experience in both situations.
What do you mean in both situations? I'm the one that started this fight, asking how much money's rich.
Well, I mean, technically, this is a different topic. This is now customer service, and yes, you would have more experience than either of us.
Yeah, pretty much.
In customer service.
Yeah, based on the topic that based on the conversation we were just having.
Maybe I missed something because all I heard was y'all arguing. Homeless people that have piss scented candles and
you said that.
Hey, I was just saying. I'm pretty sure those candles are on the market.
Probably.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, cause I don't know about customer service. I think everybody just has their own thing going on. My big issue is the salesperson is dead. So,
what do you mean?
The salesperson is dead. I mean, I don't know. I grew up in the era of a salesperson was looked upon as, man, that mother could sell anything, and it was awesome. That person is dead. Okay. I walked into a car dealership, like with my salesman's hat on, like, all right, yeah, this dude's gonna try to sell me. I'm gonna counter him. We gonna fight it out, and we gonna go into this room. They're gonna lock the door, and 2 hours later, one of us gonna walk out victorious. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm ready for. I'm ready for war.
Out of me. I'm a waterboard the shit out of here.
But something's gonna get done.
Yeah, I'm ready for war. I'm ready for war. I went in there and it was like, I swear the dude was the guy that gives you the basket at Walmart. Like, hey, how's it going? There's the car. Oh man, yeah, but that's the price. No, that's the price. No, man, that's not the price. That's the price. Whoa. What else you got? Nothing. Like, the dude just didn't care. And then I'm like, bro, don't you want to sell his car? He's like, well, I get paid regardless.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you're talking about is that the showmanship is dead, basically.
Oh, that's the salesperson. There's no showmanship. It's a set. Like, the dude was not a salesperson. He was an hourly guy who showed people cars. That was it. There was no sales passion in that dude. And I'm like, are you like I was like, dude, when I bought my first car, I was like, we were at the dealership till 12:30 in the morning. It was me, my mom, the salesperson, and like the loan officer, the finance manager. That was the only people left in that building besides the janitor.
I remember them days.
And we was fighting it out. Like, look, one of us got to go, bro. This is how it is. Either I'm getting this car, man, or I'm not. Let's do it. Nowadays, these dudes you can't, there's no sales passion. Like, people don't get trained to sell shit. And I mean, as far as customer service, I remember being like, I'm angry. Customer service would be like, all right, well, hey, let's try to figure this out. Let's work it out. Now I'm like, look, I'm angry. I'm not happy with this. I'm gonna go somewhere else. Well, we're sorry to hear that. What do you mean? You don't want my business? What's going on here?
Very true.
Yeah.
Well, see, and on that note, I can't agree with you because I feel the same exact way. It's like there's 100 other Walmarts out there. There's 100 other. It's like if you don't like what I'm selling, then get the fuck on and find somewhere else. Because, like I said, I work in an industry of weed, and people are going to complain and bitch about weed, but they're gonna, like I said, these people still want to get their weed. So it's like we tell them that all the time. We're like, okay, well, if you don't like it, then leave, and they never do. So, I mean, on that factor, I can't really agree with you on that factor too much because I get tired of people threatening to be like, oh, well, I'm going to go somewhere else. Go. Like, I know we got the best business in town. So, if you can find another place that sells $8 pre-rolls, then you come talk to me.
Go to Planet 13. Go to Planet 13. I'm a stockholder. Go to Planet 13.
Like I said, no, I would never tell anybody to go to Planet 13 because it's expensive. That's ridiculous.
But I will go to Planet
13 because you're paying for the showmanship. That's what you're paying at Planet 13. You're paying for the show.
Go!
You're not paying for the weed.
Go!
You're paying for the show.
You'll get everything you love there.
Like I said, you're paying for the look, for the show, for all of that.
Because they care about you, man.
No, they don't. They could care less. They've been subpoenaed at least twice since this shutdown has happened because they can't follow simple goddamn rules.
There is no evidence.
Okay,
but okay.
Go. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry.
Hold on. Okay. Well, but look at it like this. At my shop, we have water.
Okay.
I was just like going to the grocery store buying cases of water. All of a sudden, the water guy comes up. He's like, "Hey, man, you guys got water in here?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "Oh, dude, check out. We got a special. I don't want that shit in here. No." He's like, "No, man, I'll take it. No, I don't want it." It's like, look. Check it out. This is what I'll do for you. I'll give you this water cooler and this bottle of water, and you can just try it out. I'll come back in 2 weeks for free. I don't want nothing from you. Here you go. All right, cool. Whatever. I'll try it. Tried it. I'm like, okay, this water thing's convenient. It's cool. The guy comes back. Hey, you ready to do this? Nope. Get that shit out of here. Oh, wait a minute. He's like, come on, man. I thought you liked it. I don't care. I don't trust you guys. Now, that. So I'll give you another bottle. 2 more weeks. I'm like, okay, fine. Did it. I was like, hey, man, I like this water thing. I said, okay, you got me. How much for the water thing? He tells me, I said, okay, let's agree on it. But let me tell you this. I need you to have the same energy you've had trying to get me to sign up for this. Yeah, man, I got it. Fast forward like a couple months, I walk into my shop one day and I'm like, damn, did it rain in the fucking shop? What the hell is it? Like, it's sunny outside. It's water all over the damn floor.
I'll grab something.
The cooler fucking leaked everywhere. I called the guy. I said, hey, what the dude? There's water everywhere. He was like, oh, man, are you kidding me? Yeah, dude, it's everywhere. He's like, oh, well, I'll get you out a new cooler, but we can't get out there for 3 weeks. What? I'm like, are you? Wait a minute. So I don't have any water and no cooler. And I got to clean this crap up. Oh man, yeah, I'm sorry. pandemic, man, we just shorthanded. I'm like, you 3 weeks shorthanded, dude? Are you going out of business? Should I be concerned if you can't get over here in 3 weeks, bro?
Exactly.
But I'm like, I'm pissed off. So again, the dude came and I said, cool. He's like, oh yeah, I got the cooler. I said, well, son, here, take this cooler and this jug. You put it on that truck. You get out of here, and we'll call it even. He had to call the owner down, and he had to come down. He's an old school salesperson. He's like, look, I'm not gonna charge you for this cooler. I'm gonna give you like 3-4 free bottles of the finest water we got, man. I said, why didn't that dude try to finesse me like this? Well, he's just a delivery driver. I mean, you gotta be customer service, man. I may be Sparklets and Arrowhead, and there's other competition in the game, but you gonna say that as long as you on top. Now, once your business starts slowing down, all of a sudden we gonna see your customer appreciation days start popping up. Hey, man, get a free joint on us, like if you the top guy in town, you like, hey, man, you can go down the road, you gonna beat us. But I mean, if you don't have that customer service the whole way through, if times get rough, man, y'all stuck.
Well, I will say this when it comes to that aspect. I'm a security guard. I don't work in the dispensary, so my customer service literally matters nothing. Like, I'm just the guy who, if people are getting too rowdy and pissing me off, I could tell that one person to step out of line and leave. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that I turn people away, but yes, people of a certain type of demographic tend to get loud and rowdy. So it's like, yeah, you got to get through me just to get in this door. And the one thing I do like about where I work is that they support our decisions, just in case. Like I said, I do enjoy that. But yes, I do agree with you on the whole. Yes, if you have a business, like I said, this isn't my business. I work for a third party company, so it's like, if I don't have any say so of who buys what there, but I am saying that people get impatient and then they start to cuss and all these things, and I'm just like, dude, like, it's a line, or it's like they try to get deals and then they cuss at the people inside. I don't know how much a pre-roll is out there, but it's like some people are selling pre-rolls for, and like I said, this is just an example. I've been told that we're one of the cheapest places out here, and we have great customer service and all of that. So I'm not saying I'm just turning people around way left and right, but I am saying that with some people, you can't just, like, no, you can't just let shit slide, and that's just how my mentality is right now. It's just, yeah, with the whole spark the sky thing, it's like, yeah, you got this deal when the head guy came out, because, yeah, just like you said, he could be losing customers and he could see that you're a loyal thing. But yes, I agree with you. It shouldn't have took all of that. It should not have took all of that. Like, it shouldn't take me having to be like, your service, get this shit out of here, for you to now make me every deal known to mankind. Like, it shouldn't have to come to that. Like, but I guess that's the definition of customer service or whatever, and I just don't like that. I'm not a big fan of that. It's like, you should have offered that already, thinking I was a loyal person, because just like you said, a car dealership, it's like a car, it could be like 4,800, and then you talk him down to like 4,500, and then he'll be like, well, I can do like 46.5, and I'll throw in like some mats and a car cover and some air fresheners. Okay, man, you got yourself a goddamn deal. But no, you don't have that anymore.
Nope.
It's it used to be a negotiation, but now, yeah, it's just like, okay, get
Yep.
out of here.
Nope. They say that's what
And
we got.
yes, and it's like, yeah, that's that's kind of how I am because I'm just like I get tired of people, but I don't run a business either. I'm not like you guys. Like I don't run a business, so customer service. Yes, one of these days am I going to get fired for being an asshole? Probably. I'm not going to ever deny that. But until that day comes, I'll deal with it. I just feel like a customer isn't always right. I'll put it to you like that. I don't believe in that method.
Nobody cares about customer service anymore.
I mean, I will say this about cashiers. It's like every time I go to like a Walmart or like a Vons or something, like that's that I don't like. I personally go to Scan and Go every time because why is it every time I go up to a line and just because the next person paid in 3 different ways, now you're mad at me. It's like I didn't do anything to you. So it's like, oh, this lady, and like, I mean, I hate to be cliche with it, but she was an old black lady, and she like it was towards the first of the month, so this lady had a lot of like a lot of, but she made like 3 or 4 transactions. But I'm just like, this is your job. This is what you signed up for. You signed up to be a cashier. So I'm not saying that you have to be happy, but like this is your job. You signed up for that. Like I sit outside in the cold all night. I signed up for that. Like I can't bitch about being like, oh man, it's cold out here. Help me, help me. Like no, I signed up for it. It is what it is. But it's like you shouldn't throw that sass at me. Like I'm like, hi, how are you doing? And she ain't saying nothing. I'm just like, so it's getting to the point of where, I had to say something to one of these ladies, like, okay, I get that person, upset you, but I didn't do anything to you. I got 3 things here. I got some chicken, some potato salad, and some Hawaiian rolls. It's like you have no reason to get mad at me. Like, and she just looked at me like she couldn't believe what I was saying. But see, I feel like that too. A lot of people complain about customer service and stuff like this, but like not a lot of people speak up either. I feel like yes, you don't want to be that person to call out another person, but sometimes you gotta call out people.
But you see, the way you did it right there was a lot nicer compared to how people really call people out.
True.
Let's be honest.
Well, the only time I don't call out people is when it comes to fast food, unless I'm actually inside the restaurant. But other than that, like if you're going through the drive-through, you better not say a goddamn word because who knows what you might get back. You might order a Big Mac and get a fillet of fish that's been sitting there for 3 days.
The one thing I was told, the 2 people you don't want to piss off are the people that prepare your food and the people that are trying to save your life.
I will agree with that on the first. Well, actually, no, both of them. I agree because I had to get stitches. I had to get stitches in my hand a couple of years ago, and the nurse was stitching up my hand, but she was being so damn rough. So I told her I was like, well, actually, let me say what happened before. So I had on my Eagles hat, and she was a Green Bay fan. She had on the whole Green Bay scrubs. I was like, oh, the Packers suck. So I didn't know this was a lady who was going to be stitching up my head. So I had to get I think it was like 7 stitches in my hand because I hate to say why, but I got cut trying to open up one of my son's toys when he was a baby. It was bad. It was awful, but that's besides the point. So I had to get stitches. So this same lady had a stitch on my hand. So she's just pulling my hand and poking me and stabbing me. And So she hurt my hand and the whole shit ripped a little bit. So I fucking slammed my fist down on the metal tray and be like, if you turn my hand like that one more time, I swear to God, I don't hit women, but I'm going to hit you. And then the doctor came because she says I had to sign a waiver and all kind. It was bad. I put it to you like that. Like it. I almost because I didn't know that you couldn't threaten nurses, so you're not allowed to do that. But so it's like I had to explain myself. Like I just felt like she was being a little rough, and I had to sign a waiver. And I don't think I'm even allowed to go back to that hospital no more. Like that's how bad it is. I don't even know what the hell I signed. But like I said, she was so rough with my hand. But like I said, yes, I do agree with the don't piss off people who
prepare your food and trying to save
your life. I do agree with that.
So I want to thank y'all for checking out this episode. And my bad for being away for a while, but as you see, we got a new look. And that's what happened. But we will be back. We'll be back again. We got chapter 2 of this episode coming out. So, yeah, we got new things and bigger things coming. Can't wait to tell y'all about it. Still in the works. But, yeah, I hope y'all stick with us. To all the new people, thank you for... Actually, let me say this. To all the new people, treat this as day one. Because this is a new day for this podcast. And we're ready to go. So, thank y'all. I appreciate it. Thank you for checking this out. And I hope you stick with us. And if you don't, thanks for giving us a chance. So, yeah.